I will let you touch it. You're gentle with stuff.
Yeah, man, that's my thing. I'm just gonna open it, dude.
Oh my god.
Froggy flips.
Happy New Year, everybody. So I was contacted by a viewer named Philip. He goes by Hyperactive Picker on Instagram. He told me that he has a storage garage and he thinks he has some stuff that I might be interested in buying. So he invited me to come down and pick through it a little bit. He lives about an hour south of me in Columbus, Indiana. It's currently pouring down rain. It's a nasty, nasty day. I have no idea what I'm walking into, but he seems like a nice guy. So we're gonna go check it out and see what we can find. Hopefully we make some sort of a deal. If we do, I'll bring whatever I buy back here and we'll take a look at it as we normally do. So I'm gonna bring you along with me and let's go meet Philip.
Are you watching with moral support?
What?
Are you watching with moral support?
Yeah, sugar melts. Go, go, go.
I had this more cleaned out the other day. I'm gonna turn the light on. Get your sneakers dirty. So, this is my muscle car.
Oh, wow.
72 Comet. Mercury Comet GT. So we just got friend's dad passed away. Okay. Well, not the other day, but about a month ago. And they were trying to clean out the rest of the house. And he had me come over and like $80. Anything that was left except
Sure.
for two things, you know. And so we got all these like vintage clothing.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not like super good stuff, but there's a lot of like vintage, like insulated blue jeans and stuff like that people will still happily, you know, use. I've got all sorts of history in here. A lot of it's kind of covered up right now because I just got all that stuff. But these are Nintendo Red Tents. I don't know if you've ever heard of those.
No, what is that?
So Nintendo Red Tent was this one is completely gutted. This one is my restoration. But you can see like all the different
Like store units or something, or?
it was a pre-hum release console.
Oh, that's
Or
crazy.
pre-hum console release.
Yeah.
And they would have. You ever heard of Mario Lost Levels?
Yes.
So that's more or less what would be on this.
Okay.
There was Castlevania, there was Track and Field, there was this and that, but they were altered versions of the home release. So basically, that's how they could get the quarters to keep pumping. They were increased difficulty.
Yeah.
It was meant to test the market, but also make money. So
That's pretty neat.
these are first gen arcade 1-up. This is Centipede, and that's Asteroids.
I just bought a Miss Pac-Man the other day for the kids.
Did you?
Yeah.
I actually I had two more Asteroids. I bought them at discount at $75 a piece from Walmart.
Huh.
Back, you know, when they first had them or whatever, and I sold two of them the other day for $2.50 a piece.
That's awesome.
I've got all this stuff. I mean, there's just stuff from the year that we haven't gone through. I'm gonna say, if you want wrestling figures, definitely in here.
Okay.
That's like an eclectic mix of different types of action figures, some McDonald's, some like retail release.
Marvel and DC stuff.
Whatever here.
Star Wars. Well, by the way, I have the camera now, so this is Hyperactive Picker, right?
That's me.
On Instagram, Philip.
Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Hopefully this year. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Do you have a TikTok?
I do. It's Hyperactive Picker, but to be fair, the content as far as reselling is all going to be this year. So,
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and link that stuff too, because
fantastic.
I appreciate you letting me come down and look through your stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff here. That's for sure.
This is something I've been trying to get into lately, is Star Wars. Are these older, or are these
I believe these are probably 90s.
90s? Big guns.
Look at these guys. But yeah, I mean, and I just got another big tote of them the other day.
Oh, really?
I'm not gonna lie, I hope somebody like sees this video and is like, oh my gosh, I gotta buy that car for $10,000.
Are you working on it or trying to sell it?
I've been working on it.
Yeah.
Check this out.
That's cool. Army of Darkness. Are these? Yeah, obviously they're McFarlane Spawn. I think I have part of this guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just the ash. It's pretty neat.
I've been selling a lot of my Hellraiser Series 1 and Series 2
Yeah.
collection.
I got a box right there that needs listed.
I love horror stuff.
There's a wrestling ring over here.
Yeah. The distracting enemies.
No, are these things you want to sell?
Yeah, they are. I'm sure you're probably gonna want this box right here. Let me just grab this whole box.
There's more in there.
Candyman, Hellraiser.
Absolutely. Problem with these old cars, they're so sleek and aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Can't see anything on them. Okay.
We were actually going to get ready and list these, but I think these will make great contact for you. We got a. You want to use the button for the?
Oh yeah, look at that.
For the.
That's a really cool button. Holographic Donkey Kong 64. So that would have been like a employee at like a game store,
That's
or
what
like
I'm
Toys R
thinking.
Us or something.
I bought this
when it
huge,
first came out.
I bought this huge thing. I was hoping to bring all those, but I still got to dig them out.
Uh-huh.
I've just acquired so much stuff. And she had big surgery recently, and I just kind of been taking it easy.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Had all the space clear in my warehouse of the house. Yeah. How are you on board games?
Gotta be pretty special. Know what I mean?
This is a board game. This is a cool little Nintendo piece.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
Broken, obviously.
Does that one hold the Nintendo too? Lotus 4?
Console sits right there. Cords can go up underneath it. You can have games and stuff lying in the back, controllers, whatever.
I know, so sleek for the 80s.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have these big, gigantic record player type tables for.
Where are the lunchboxes?
Oh,
Do
here's Pocahontas.
this one's pretty neat.
Stuff you made.
Got any He-Man, Transformers,
I wish.
G.I.
I
Joes?
would have had the He-Man out. I just sold a lot of my G.I. Joes. But I tell you what,
There's one on eBay.
we could probably, I'd say maybe here soon we can get something a little
Yeah.
more organized and do.
I'm thinking this is probably gonna be like a 3-part video, like over the next couple months or something.
The closest I came to Masters of the Universe find was at a local San Souci thrift store,
Uh-huh.
and they had in their auction case. I mean, you would have been like salivating all over the place. They had castles and structures and
Yeah.
catapults, you know, everything, all like hundreds of figures. It was crazy. Beat up Game Boy.
Oh,
This
look at
is sad stuff, YouTube. Sad.
That's what happens with them.
It is.
Geez, the Atari mother load.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I need to tap in video game. That's a 5-part video. These are just some random patches. You know, you said you're.
Oh, Slayer, that's awesome.
This is newer. These are all newer pops.
Oh, Ghostbusters, cool.
Ghostbusters. These are just some different patches. I'm not sure what they're really associated with. Maybe if anybody knows, tell us in the comments. I've always wanted to say that.
It was like a lot older though.
Yeah. So one thing I can tell you about patches is that the people who are patch aficionados gauge patches by the backing. That's how they tell the age.
Uh-huh.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is called a gauze backing. But the oldest ones have like this gauze type material on the back. These are all Indiana patches. The guy who owned this collection and compiled this collection over his illustrious career, was former World War II.
Uh-huh.
Came home, wasn't done, wanted to have camaraderie, got involved in the Boy Scouts, became a leader, was very involved in hiking, helped develop trails, the guys I was talking to, they were just so curious, like who had this collection? This is not just a collection. I mean, there are some Ferraris per se in that world for these trail medals, and there were variants, just like action figures nowadays. They had different color ribbons with different color. I don't even know all the terminology now, but different color metal pieces across the top, and it was just fascinating getting to know these guys and
Yeah.
their passion about some. I was a Boy Scout.
Right.
I almost became an Eagle Scout. So I was there just to get some patches, some merit badge patches.
Right.
I had no clue about trail medals, and it's some of the coolest stuff. Just the story of how they came about,
Sure.
why they did it, where they decided to institute these. There was one patch I sold. I think it was a Jefferson Memorial. The patch is the only place that the trail was actually drawn. It was never put on any sort of map,
Oh,
but
wow.
it's on the patch. And so that patch is like how they know where the trail is,
Right.
basically. Yeah, Wisconsin, Pokagon, Illinois, Massacre Trail. So that's an older one.
Oh,
But
it's cool.
just- yeah.
So I was looking at these. I got the 2 boxes of these sealed figures. Plus, I did like those wrestling figures too.
Okay. Or Buzz of the Clown.
Oh wow.
Really old. But this is one of my prized possessions right here. It's an unpunched, or unracked, I guess you should say.
That's awesome. Tin back.
You can check it out. I will let you touch it. You're gentle with stuff.
Yeah, man, that's my thing.
Oh gosh, what'd we find? What did we find, Froggy? What did we find?
Oh no.
What did we find?
Look at that.
What?
My heart's beating.
Well, that's a good thing. Look, I also got some other stuff in here.
Man, this is the box right here, isn't it?
Yes.
This is
You're
holding out on me.
well, you know, gotta pay the mortgage. Some more micro
Is
machines.
it more than you thought?
Huh?
Is it more than you thought you would see?
Yeah, yeah,
A lot
definitely.
more?
Yeah,
But that
which
makes-
is a good thing.
that makes me glad
Yeah.
you still made the drive.
Look at that.
So it was meant to be.
What year are those?
You're like, where to put everything? Look at this.
Oh, very cool.
So much stuff you can't put it all down.
Yeah, those are awesome.
These are awesome too.
I've never seen one of these.
Very cool.
Frogger. Yeah. So we got a birdie. What's this? Video City. Those are those cards right there. Y'all ever seen those? Stay tuned. Hyperactive pickers coming your way. Hit movie cards. Very cool.
Look at that. I bought some of those not long ago, but none in the package, so that's very cool.
1982. There's some Garbage Pail stickers. 5th series. Not the real good ones, unfortunately.
Yeah, but they're sealed though.
They're still cool. Still very cool. Okay, and this is newer. Power of the Force, but very clean, very clean.
Very nice card. It's all about nostalgia for
And
me.
then I got 6 boxes of these.
That's very cool. 59 cents.
All right, Froggy. Talk to me, man.
I mean,
What are you wanting?
all right, so we talked about the stuff here, right?
Yep.
We got basically these boxes here. That tote, it was mostly the wrestling figures. I put a small soldier in there. There was that Magic the Gathering thing.
For a sec. Okay.
And basically, anything that was in this box that you were willing to sell. I mean, not like the Funko stuff. I don't really care about that. But anything that I said about.
Look,
Okay, so you want the turtle stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The cards, I'm not as concerned about. This stuff, I haven't really checked the value of any of this stuff, but I definitely need to see some of it. If I remember right, I think this is just the case. Oh no, I'm wrong.
That's cool.
Gosh, I forgot they were all in here.
You're not really going to scare me with price because I would probably keep a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like I need these eBay margins or
Didn't I tell
anything.
you that I had stuff that he was going to want for his own collection?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with what I do know the value on. And
Okay.
get that out of the way. For all the patches and the medals, we say about $30.
Okay.
Okay. I want to do like another $10.
Sure.
Are you seeing my strategy here, Froggy?
Yep. I got you.
Trying to sell you the stuff that you don't want as much. Just, you know,
That's how it works.
I could say $50 and he's gonna be like, "Yep, yep." Maybe 100.
Probably.
I wouldn't typically ask so high.
Oh, no.
Just because it still has the punch in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, this is part of your collection. I want to be part of my collection, so it's not like
Yeah.
I'm looking to, make $100 on it. So
But I try to always leave some meat on the bone.
yeah, I'm not scared of that price.
I'll
Is
tell
what I'm
you
saying.
Let's just call both those 100
Deal.
and make that a little sweeter. I think I'll part with some of my X-Men packs.
Okay.
I'm a pretty big, like I said, Marvel is my thing. How about for all these cards, garbage pail, posters, buttons, you want to pick them? 4 packs.
Weigh them out.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
whichever one.
There we
you
go. Get Wolverine's rookie card.
Oh man. How about I sell you one and the loose ones. And we'll okay, so the cards, the ET, the garbage pail buttons, posters, collectors, stickers, kind of feeling like 130, 150 somewhere.
Okay.
If you want to check these out first, price wise.
Oh, I don't comp stuff, man. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's just
I want to make sure I'm doing you right.
yeah. I'll wait and see that total number for everything, and then if it feels good, it feels good. You know what I'm saying?
50.
Okay.
Good.
See, you're not scaring me yet.
50 for the box.
Sure. Deal.
Probably thinking this box. Probably thinking 150.
Okay. So what's that all add up to?
Oh, by the way, if you end up buying a PS5 and you want to pull over to my parking lot, and
Can't find those anywhere, man. Those are
I love that video. All right, so 150,
so that was 2 separate things in there because we had that.
250, well, 100, so 250 total. What did we say in the box? One.
You said 130 to 150.
Could I gouge you for the 150?
Go for it.
So 300, 400,
You said 50 on this one,
50 on this one, so 450.
500.
It takes it to
540.
540. Sounds good.
I think I feel good about that.
I feel relief because not only am I making space, but yeah.
It's so hard to tell when you can't see it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm trying to hand you the money back.
Awesome.
Plastic bag, too.
You don't mind bringing that shirt back?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna open it, dude. That freak you out. That's a newer one. Prank.
Oh my god. He had a different character in it.
It's a new one. It's worth like $15.
Y'all.
See, that was a good one.
Palpitations. That was good.
Thank you so much, man.
Anthony, thank you for,
I will.
for checking us out. And
Thank you, you too.
Froggy came out in this dreary day. I mean, y'all see it. It's terrible
It's nasty.
out here. Came down here to Columbus, Indiana, and we're just doing a little business. Shout out to Froggy.
All right, so we are back in the garage, and what a way to start off the year. First of all, Philip, thank you so much for having me down. It was very apparent that we like a lot of the same stuff, so the fact that we were even able to make a deal is pretty incredible, and I couldn't be happier with it. I'm going to go so far as to say this is probably one of my favorite hauls ever, just from a personal perspective. When everything was all piled up, the price that was kind of going through my head was $500. And then he did all the math to see where he was comfortable, came out to $540. That was close enough in my opinion. We kind of valued things a little bit differently, but I just kind of try to look at the overall deal, and I was perfectly comfortable with that price. So again, thank you so much, Philip. Make sure you check out his links down below. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of these amazing vintage nostalgic pulp culture items. First of all, we have all these old wrestling figures. There are many generations of wrestling figures, but these are the ones that I really like. These are the 1980s LJN Titan Sports figures. Then with a couple other things mixed in, like some WCW figures like Macho Man here. But I just really like these. I always have. Got Junkyard Dog, Hillbilly Jim, just a bunch of really cool stuff. The paint on most of them, obviously, is worn down and definitely in played with condition. But there's just so many, and they're so cool. But there are definitely two that stand out, like the Hulk Hogan with the belt. That's a very cool figure, and actually the paint isn't horrible on that one. Just a little bit of wear on the knee pads. And then just kind of needs cleaned up in a few places. But that one's actually a really nice overall figure. And to have the original belt is pretty awesome. And then we have the giant pull string Ultimate Warrior figure. It does still activate his voice. But the voice is definitely off at this point. But man, how cool are those? Then we have this big box of mint on card like old McFarlane toys and old NECA toys. Most of the cards are not very good at all, but it seems like whenever I find this stuff, the cards are like this. They just get stored kind of rough throughout the years. But no matter, they are all still sealed. Like here's the Thing. That's a very cool figure. We got Evil Ash. I really like this one. McFarlane's Monsters, the werewolf. There's Akira Enthroned. There's an old NECA Hellraiser Series 2, Skinless Julia. Another NECA Hellraiser Series 2, Surgeon. We have a McFarlane Blair Witch. I didn't even know this existed. A NECA Hellraiser Series 1 Wire Twin. The card's not horrible on that one, actually. McFarlane Candyman 3. This one is from Clive Barker's Tortured Souls 2. There's another McFarlane Army of Darkness Ash. I think I actually have this figure not sealed, so that's pretty cool to see it in its sealed state. And then probably my favorite out of this lot is the Fly here from McFarlane Toys. That one's really hard to see in because it's so yellow looking, but man, that is cool. I haven't even really gotten to dig into this box yet, but these are all the old Boy Scout patches. Looks like a lot of stuff from like the 70s, maybe the 60s, possibly some 80s and stuff in there too. But those, along with the medals, I'm excited to start digging into those. And then there were a few other random action figures. These were some more wrestling figures that just kind of got mixed into that bag. And then we have a Chip Hazard from Small Soldiers. Those are always cool to find. And this random dude from Magic the Gathering. So this is kind of the stuff that I've not gone through yet. And then we have the amazing box of Magic that he just happened to find there at the end. If you've been watching this channel very long, you know that my heart was racing when he opened this box. I could not believe my eyes. And I was pretty nervous that he wasn't going to sell it to me. I would have just bought the whole box as is. I do not blame him for wanting to split some up. He was more than fair with me and pretty much shared everything with me, like the Turtle cards and all the other cards and the X-Men cards. Plus he sold me all the Garbage Pail Kids stuff, which is my absolute favorite thing to find, and these are incredible pieces. So we'll get to all that in just a second. But we also have this vintage plush Pokey. Very cool. Got to keep my eye out for Gumby now. We have 4 packs of these old X-Men cards. And then we have 10 packs of Video City Gum cards. These I vaguely remember. I feel like I had some of them, but there were some open ones, and he went ahead and sold me all those too. But this is basically what they look like. They're like scratch-off games, like Donkey Kong here, Frogger there. These are all pretty much intact and not scratched off, but they have gotten some wear over the years. And then they are partially these really cool sticker cards. And then on the backs of the sticker cards, I think you can collect them all to make different pictures. But man, there's some really cool stuff in here. I'm going to sleeve all these up just because all these stickers are actually in really good condition and just really cool to look at. But I mean, stuff like 2 Frogs on a Log, a bunch of Donkey Kong Jr. stuff, Kiss Me, I'm a Frog, Hippity Hoppity Flippity Floppity Bippity Boppity Frogger, some more Donkey Kong stuff. There's some Donkey Kong with Mario in there, Robot Killer, just some really cool vintage video game themed stickers. A sealed mints on card E.T. figure. Definitely have a soft spot for E.T. It was my first movie as a kid. It was my first Halloween costume. We have this R2-D2 from 1997. Not super valuable, not super old, but it was kind of thrown in with the turtle figure here, so I was happy to have it. Speaking of the turtle figure, it's a pretty beautiful example of a sealed unpunched Raphael. I'm not good at telling whether things are hard head or soft head. It is a 10-back, but it does not have the fan club flyer inside, so it's not like the super valuable original soft head or anything. but still just a beautiful card, not punched. The bubble's in good shape, not a lot of bending to the card or anything. Just a really nice example, and I'm really glad he sold me this because it's pretty amazing to have this. And then we have all the Garbage Pail Kids stuff. Obviously, this is what I'm the most excited about. We have this little collector's case here. Nothing inside it, but still a very cool piece for a shelf, obviously. 4 unopened packs of Series 5 cards. Tempted to maybe open a couple. I don't know. Not necessarily a lot of reason not to, because they're Series 5, but it's just kind of cool to have old unopened cards. I've never come across those personally yet. And then we have this store display of buttons here. This thing is in pretty much mint condition. I mean, this looks like it could have hit shelves yesterday. It's just pretty incredible. It's spent its life inside this little box here. It's so cool. It's complete. It has all 36 buttons. There's 12 different designs. Got atom bomb right there. Very neat. But there's 3 of each, so there's all 36 in this box. So what a cool piece to have. I'm so thankful that he was willing to sell me this, because this is such a neat piece to add to the collection. And then also, I mean, probably from a value standpoint, this is probably even more valuable, but it's a display box full of Garbage Pail Kids posters from 1986. Box is in pretty good condition, especially compared to some of the ones I've seen. And it does have all 36 retail packs in it. But there's all the different posters that it could contain. It'd be really cool just to open these up and maybe put them in frames and like decorate like an entire room with them. But again, just such a cool thing to find. So very, very excited about that as well. Oh, and then we also have these turtle cards. There were 6 boxes. He was gracious enough to sell me 3 of them, and then he kept 3. But they are complete boxes of 24 packs of I believe these are Series 1 TMNT cards, cards and stickers. Each box is full with all 24 packs. The packs are pretty beautiful because they've spent their life in the box. But yeah, very cool. Such a neat collection of stuff just to stumble on there at the end. So yeah, like I said, I probably would have put more value on this stuff, maybe a little bit less on this, and then that was a pretty killer deal on the wrestlers. So at the end, it all kind of worked out, and we were able to make a deal, and hopefully he was happy with it. I'm definitely happy with it. Can't wait to go back, because honestly, being such a nasty rainy day, we probably only scratched the surface of what may be hiding in there. So, all right, well, that's all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye. When they hear that cha-ching and they all look at me, I guess they'll know I'm buying this crap.